I'm live. I'm on my own. Well, I'm not totally on my own. Mark is actually back there in the conservatory. He's working away. And so basically, I was sitting downstairs and I almost wasn't going to do the live because I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm really tired and all of that. But you know what? I didn't want to leave you guys hanging or anything like that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to come on, see how I feel, and then we'll take it from there. So I hope you guys are well and you're enjoying this weather. Do you know what I mean? It's even like this weather is on the news, yeah. I've got my laptop at a funny angle, so there might be some movement because it's resting a little bit on my leg and on the sofa. And yeah, so like this weather, I feel like I'm me personally, I'm enjoying it because we normally go away to get this type of weather, right? So as a rule, you try to get away and try and sort of enjoy, the weather. The doorbell's about to ring because I ordered Starbucks, but I'm wondering if Mark's actually going to get it or whether I'm going to have to go up and leave you guys to go and get it. But I'm hoping he's actually going to go and get it, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, I am feeling yeah, I'm enjoying the weather, me personally. But the only thing is, you don't get that many lidos kind of thing. So you don't get that many sort of, the hot weather where you can go to the swimming pool and things like that. So that's my only bugbear. I would love it if you can actually go to a swimming pool, like but I don't mean like a. I love Lidos. Well, I've not been to a Lido for many, 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 many years, but I like ones where they're pleasant. I don't want them to be just like Stark swimming pools that you go to a leisure centre and they've got an outdoor pool kind of thing. I want it to be sort of like nice surroundings and you're going to relax, you're going to enjoy sort of being around the pool and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, so that's what I am sort of thinking about, and it would be great. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some really nice Lidos, but they're across the country, like clear across. Like one came up the other day in a place called Ilkley. I've never even heard of Ilkley before, and they looked like they had a gorgeous Lido. So basically, I don't know if it was in a park, but there was greenery around, and there was, the Lido, and you could have deck chairs around it and sun loungers, but you didn't necessarily have to be around the pool. You could be on the grass or, in the sort of like the parky type area. Now, don't get me wrong, you can go to like these lakes, the wild swimming and all of that type of stuff, but I actually wanted to be, by a proper pool, maybe some cocktails or something like that, somewhere where you can walk to and go to a cocktail, like go to a bar or whatever. And, you can get hot chocolate, like you can get hot drinks and cold drinks and cocktails and all of that type of stuff, really. So that's really what I would love to do. So if anybody knows of anywhere like that, I would dearly let me know because I would like to go there. But yeah, they're saying that it's going to be like 40 degrees next week or in the coming days, not in the coming days, like Monday and Tuesday. So they're saying, oh yeah, don't travel, don't go here, don't go there. But of course, if you've got a family or you're feeling that, oh, you know what, I want to get out and about, I want to be by a pool, of course you're going to travel. Although there is a concern for older people, of course, because you don't want older people to be in such a position where uh, they may suffer in some type of way. So, yeah, I suppose you've got to kind of look out for that, really. But um, yeah, like I said, I don't mind the heat. We go on holiday to get heat like this. My only thing is as well, if you wanted to do a staycation, how much they're charging for staycations, because the prices that they're charging for staycation, you might as well, do you know what I mean? You might as well go away for a week or something for the amount that they're charging for staycations. So I find that Hey Eve, how are you? I find that staycations are so expensive, and I think that there should be sort of like a cap on, you know, there should be like a price cap. Do you know what I mean? Because I think if it's cheaper to go abroad, which in some cases it is, um, I think well there should be some type of a price cap of some sort so that you can take more advantage of, or maybe not a price cap, but maybe some help towards doing a staycation where you know money, but like they did a little bit like a eat out to help out. Staying home is too expensive. Exactly. Staycations are so expensive. It can be cheaper to go abroad. Do you know what I mean? It could be cheaper to get the Eurostar somewhere, and so I feel like um you want to put money back into the country, but how can you put money back into the country when it's cheaper to go abroad? So I feel like there needs to be an incentive to go to these places, because you want, imagine like, even camping. Like camping can be quite expensive, I feel. So I can hear Mark in the kitchen. The drinks have arrived. So yeah, so I feel like it can be quite expensive to um yeah to just go on holiday in this country. And I think that, yeah, I think an incentive to sort of stay local. So if you wanted to do two, I mean, even, like I said, even camping can be expensive, but I think if you decide, oh, do you know what, I want to spend 2 weeks sort of going and doing whatever, then I think that it would be an incentive if there was some type of a scheme, or you know uh B&Bs or Airbnbs. I mean, because even Airbnbs now are getting expensive. Like Airbnbs are beginning to sort of, because everything's going up. So of course, if everything is going up, it stands to reason. But I feel like it's always been expensive to do staycations in this country anyway. Thank you very much. So today I got a white chocolate mocha today. I felt like something a bit different, and Mark's gone for the one that he had on Tuesday, which was the um, iced oat brown sugar. Um, what was it now? Let me have a quick look what he went for. It's the let's have a look. What did he go for? He went for, oh yeah, iced brown sugar oat shaken espresso. That's what. Yeah, it's not even called a drink. It's like the iced brown sugar oat shaken espresso. That's how they sort of. That's the To me that's a description rather than what the drink is called. Like this is a white chocolate mocha frappuccino, but the drink is called a frappuccino. But his drink isn't called anything. He's just called iced brown sugar oat shaken espresso. Unless it's just espresso, but it's too big to, because espresso is about that, and that is huge what it is. So you wouldn't call it an espresso, I guess. But yeah, uh going back to holidays, yeah, I think that um yeah, they should do some type of a scheme. Some type of a thing, so that it's not outrageous to a holiday. Like if you want to go to, I don't know, Torquay or Blackpool or wherever, but yeah, I've been looking at sort of like a few trips and stuff, and yeah, it's cheaper to unfortunately go abroad, but we'll see. Because I do uh like checking out parts of England. Do you know what I mean? Parts of the UK. I like to go and sort of like do different things, but I just want that incentive. I want that a good value for a holiday. We've had like a really um tough couple of years, obviously with pandemic and everything. Now we've got some really, really good heat, although it is worrying for the elderly and the more vulnerable, this heat. So I hope um, we can get through this summer without any sort of like real fatalities and stuff like that. But other than that, how is everybody doing? What is everybody going to be up to this weekend? Um, I've put my red ears on today because I feel like this color goes with blue. So I've put these ears on. I'm going to enjoy my frap. I haven't been outside today because I'm going to be out tomorrow, and then I might be out on Sunday. I might be out on Monday. And Tuesday is a bit of a. My mum called me. She goes, "Oh, should we plan something for next week?" And I was like, "Yeah, we can plan something for next week." I just don't know where, because I'm just thinking I'd rather go out on a Monday than on a Tuesday, because of course Tuesday we're going to do the live. And so, but however, if I end up going out on the Tuesday, I won't be doing the live on Tuesday. But I'm going to try and avoid going out on the Tuesday. I'm going to try and go out on the Monday. But like I say, it would be great if I could find a really nice Lido with some, greenery, some decking and all of that type of stuff. And, you can just chill, get in the pool when you're hot, come out. And I feel like we're not set up for that in this country, which is unfortunate, because I know we don't normally get a lot of hot weather. However, in the last few years, other than last year, because last year there was a lot of rain, but other than last year, we've had quite a few good summers. So I think it's high time now that the UK invested in our summers. I think, and when I say invest, I don't mean invest so that it's ridiculously expensive and only people who are earning a certain amount of money can enjoy those things. I mean reasonable prices, reasonable things, and we can go and enjoy, these days, these nice hot days. I've seen a couple there. I've seen a couple of properties. Well, not properties, they're flats, and they have like outdoor pools like attached to, and imagine like you go on your balcony, you decide, or you decide you're just going to chill around the pool, you go swimming, you come out. Hey, that would be so nice. If not all a lot of places have them, but they're like, um they're not an estate, but it's because they're all, yeah, but it is sort of like an estate, I suppose, um where it's an outdoor pool, but they're actually privately owned properties. And hey, Leash, how are you? And wouldn't that be nice, just to sort of like come out of your flat or come out of your house and there's a pool, outdoor pool, and you can go swim and everything else. And I think if you did that as well, it probably encourage you to chat with the neighbors more, I suppose. Or you'd get to know a few more people, I think, if there was a communal something or other. But yeah, I think a lot more communal outdoor pools would be good. A lot more community, outdoor lidos and stuff like that. There are, like I said, there's some wild swimming and all of that type of stuff. But if you're not that type of person and you just want to go to swim in a pool or be by a pool for the day, it'd be like you're on holiday. Being around a pool in the hot weather would be like you're on holiday, right? I'd love it. Couple of cocktails, having lunch and all that. Oh, that'd be so nice. Ooh, I'd love it. So, what have I been doing this week? Um, on so on Monday I was out with my nephew. We went to London. Prior to this, I was just looking at the footage because we could only go to two places, because either stuff was sold out in one place or the other place wasn't open. So I really wanted to take him out to show him a few things, and like places were closed, or places weren't open. Places were closed or places sold out of stuff, and I was just like, um, but then where did we go? I think on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday, I went to Herne Bay. So me, my mum and her sisters, my aunts, we went to Herne Bay, and Herne Bay is so it. I took footage and I was able to do some filming, because sometimes when I'm with my mum and my aunts, I can't film properly because we're chatting or they're getting in frame, or all of that type of stuff. So um yeah, so it was, I was able to actually, while they're sitting down chatting, I was actually able to go off and do some filming and stuff like that. And I've got to say, if you are looking for somewhere really quiet, like nobody's around, you're looking for somewhere quiet to be by the beach, Herne Bay is the place to go. Let me tell you that. Herne Bay. We went on a Wednesday, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, yeah, of course it's not going to be packed because it's a Wednesday, kids are still in school, and all of that type of stuff. But let me tell you, you could go to Brighton on a Wednesday, and Brighton on a day like that would be full. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't be packed, but there would be loads of people out and about. Um, and I've got to say, like, there's not much to do in Herne Bay at all. There's a couple. There is a little town, like almost like a seaside town, but we didn't really go to it. But when you come out of the station, out of Herne Bay Station, you turn right and walk down Station Road. Now, when I had to look at the Google Maps, it said it was a 20-minute walk, and I just thought, oh, because my mum's not really one for walking like long distances. And I just thought, oh, I don't know if she's going to really like walking, you know, to the 20 minutes. But literally, it was about 10 minutes walk, and I walk at a slow pace. I walk at a really slow pace. So as you come out of the station, Herne Bay Station, you just turn right, walk down Station Road, and you'll see the seafront. It's a really nice walk there and back. You pass all these lovely houses on the way down, and it's quiet. Wait till you see the footage. Wait till I put the video up. It is quiet. Hey, Neha, how are you? I hope you're well. Oh, Alyssa says hi. Oh, say hi to Alyssa for me. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, she's watching too. Hey, Alyssa, hope you're well. So if you ever go to Herne Bay, so super quiet down there. They have a bandstand, and they've attached sort of like a round, so it goes in a sort of oblong shape, and at one end you have a restaurant, and at the other end you have a little stage for them to, and they have something every day, pretty much like a saxophone player or whatever. And you can imagine like a little tea dance happening, like older people being there having a little tea dance or whatever. And they've got a clock tower. And I don't have all the info, and I want to say something about Queen Victoria, but I'm not going to. I need to look at my facts first before I start spouting things off. But they got a clock tower there, and they got Amy Johnson, and she was sort of like an Amelia Earhart, I suppose. And she flew planes and all of that during the war and that. And I don't have all the facts of what she did and what she didn't do. But what they did do, they have a statue of her made out of bronze. And ah, oh, I'm glad. Hey, Liz, I'm glad she says hi. So they have the Amy Johnson all sort of done in bronze, and then they've done sort of like a bench but made out of a plane, sorry. They made uh in the shape of a plane, but out of wood, right? Not out of bits of plane. Yeah, and you can just sit down there and sort of like have something to eat or whatever. Not a lot of people do, because I think a lot of people just use it as a photo opportunity rather than sort of like using it as what it's supposed to be used for, which is, having your lunch or whatever. And it's just at the beginning of the pier. It's not a super long pier, but the pier did stretch out right further into the sea. But one day they had a storm and it got washed away, and they've never built it to still go straight out to sort of the bit in the sea. And you can drive down there easily. There is parking. It didn't tell you how much parking was though. And there's two ends to the parking. So where you and the parking is right, facing the sea. It's a really nice place. They've got these manicured sort of like little mini gardens. Oh, it's lovely. I can't wait till you guys see the footage. But like I said, it's super quiet. There was nobody down there. Me and Alicia, we have been down there before. And it was quiet then. It was me, Alicia, my nephews. They were small at the time. I'm doing this because they were small at the time, and me, Alicia, Mark, and the boys went, and yeah, it was very quiet. It was very quiet then, and we went on a weekend, if I'm not mistaken. They've got a lovely promenade for you to walk up and down and all of that. So I don't know how long the beach is, but it did stretch to quite far in the distance from what I could see. But if you want a quiet place just to chill, listen to the waves of the sea. It's a stony beach, by the way. It's not a sandy beach, and it's not too far from. She says, "How are you, Kelly? I am fine, thank you." Mark is working away, so I thought, do you know what? I was feeling kind of tired and I was feeling a bit lazy, and I was thinking, oh, do you know what? I'm not really feeling doing the live. I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to go upstairs because all the stuff is upstairs and all of this because we've got So I do it via camera on my laptop, and my laptop was running slow, and I just thought, oh, what if the laptop is running slow, and all of this, which it just did just then. Um, where is Mark gone? He's in the conservatory. He's studying. Well, not studying. He's doing a project. So he's passed his exams now and everything, but he's still got. So after the exam, which I find is crazy, they're asking him to do a project, and then after the project there's an interview, and then after that interview it's all done and dusted. But the project that he has to do is very intense, and so he has a week to do this project, and then after the project he hands that in, and then I think he then has to prep for an interview, and then after the interview he'll be done. It'll be all good. So he's just doing that at the moment. So he already said last week he wasn't going to be able to do the live, but yeah, he's just in the conservatory. So how is everybody enjoying the heat, by the way? I've got my fan on. So downstairs we've got a different fan. I've got a box fan on. We got two box fans. Mark's got one in the conservatory, and I've just got one in the living room. I've got the dodgy one because it's like it starts and then it doesn't, and then it starts and then it doesn't, but it's good. You look very tired. Do you know what? I feel very tired, I've got to say, but I think the weather, because it's hot, and because I've been in all day, really, I haven't been out. So I was debating whether I was going to sit outside earlier, but I thought the sun might be a bit too intense to just sort of like sit out. And plus I feel like with weather like this, you need to be by the pool. I've got to get to that pool. I've got to find. So let me know if anybody knows of a really good Lido. Let me know. Put it in the comments, and then I'll go online and I'll check it out, because that would be really good to go to a Lido and just sit chill. And now the type of Lido I'm talking about is one where it's not too far to walk to get, I don't know, sandwiches, drinks, whatever. So I'm talking about that type of a Lido where you don't necessarily have to be right by the pool. Like there could be other spaces around. But like I said, there was that place in Ilkley that came on the TV the other day, and I was thinking, where is that? That's clear across the UK. But yeah, I think going to somewhere, yeah, that'd be so nice. Imagine being by the pool, be like you're on holiday, a little cocktail, a cheeky little cocktail. But yeah, I'm looking for something we can have a cocktail, have sandwiches, cooked food, burgers, chips, all of that type of stuff. Not that I'll be eating anything heavy, but whoever I'm with, they might want something, because I might be going for my mum and her sisters. Well, it might be one because I think the other one might be working, but still. Yeah, and so we'll want to go back and forth, and maybe one of my friends might join us. I don't know. I'm still waiting for her to find out. She might be able to get time off or not. I'm not sure. So yeah, so that'd be cool just to sort of like, but even if we couldn't get one for this week, to get one for any of the future sort of hot days that are coming up. So if anybody knows of anything, please let me know. So what is everybody up to this weekend? Kelly, what do you do? I'm not working at the moment. I'm free as a bird. I'm free as a bird. But in my former working life, I receptionist. So receptionist by trade, actually. So fully trained receptionist, switchboard operator, reservationist. I come from a hotel background. Hey Charlie, how are you? I hope you're well. So what is everybody doing this weekend? What has anybody got planned? We're going out for lunch tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing that. And Sunday I haven't got anything planned yet. We're throwing a few ideas back and forth, but I don't know if it because Mark's going to be working, so he's going to be working all weekend. So on his project. Wow, 408 followers. Wow, 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 wow. Great. Hey, you're really climbing up there. Are you happy? So yeah, so I think that uh nothing planned, but I'm trying to plan something with my mum for next week. So we're trying to choose like a beach or seaside something to go to. Um she suggested a couple of places, so we'll see about that. And I'm thinking maybe what day we should go. And I want to see how the week, because as close as you get to sort of like the days, you get better predictions of weather. So I know that Monday and Tuesday is going to be very, very hot. So I'm not really planning anything for the Tuesday because I got the live at 6. But if I do go out, it'll probably be early in the morning, and it might just be to go and get pastries, to be quite, to be quite honest. I feel like you need pastries, right? Oh, what's life without pastries? But yes, I'm thinking, yeah, on Tuesday I might go out to get paid. I almost went out today. It's gonna smell like feet. Oh dear. On Monday and Tuesday. Do you know what? I don't think it is, because you know why? Everybody's gonna be at work. So yeah. So everyone, and if they are working from home, they're normally going to be in their garden, working from the garden. So they'll either be at home or working from their garden. Home working from the garden or at work. So not me, because I'm not working, so that's fine. So I can go out and actually enjoy the day. You will just sit there smelling your feet. I don't think so. My feet don't smell. Well, not all the time. No, I'm actually quite good. So my feet are actually airy. They only really smell when you just keep them in your slippers all the time and things like that. But as long as you air your feet quite well, you'll be fine. Um, and I do wear slippers around the house, but not very often, especially in the heat. I haven't worn a lot of slippers. I've been walking around barefoot, actually. But no, I'm not going to be sitting there smelling my own feet. No. And I've got the fan on, and I can't even smell my feet. So you get me. You get me, though. You get me. Do you like feet? No, I don't, actually. Um, Alyssa does. Alyssa does. Oh, poor Alyssa. No, I don't believe it. I'm sure I don't know a lot of people that like feet, to be fair. But I'm not really one. I don't really like feet. So what is everybody doing? Let me know. Tell me, what are you guys doing? I'm just trying to think what other plans. So I would like to try and get away this year. I'd like to go on a couple of little trips. I'm gonna see if I can get away. I'm not sure yet. So I've got to just check sort of like dates and stuff. But because Mark's doing his thing, it makes it a little bit difficult to sort of try and find dates to be able to sort of do what I would like us to do. She just gasped. She's still watching. Oh, poor Alyssa. And made a weird pig noise. What? No, she didn't. She said, "Thank you, Kelly." Exactly. I don't think. Do you know what I'm saying? She can't even defend herself at the moment. She's not here to be able to defend herself. She's just watching in horror. But yeah. I think, yeah, I would like to get away, and I know Neha is going to be going away soon, and I know you're going to really enjoy that. No, Fortaventura. I was about to say Tenerife, but no, you're going Fortaventura. There was something else I wanted to chat about, actually, that was in the news lately. Um, of course, they're talking about the new variant. Oh, so that's making its round, but I think we have to live with that now. Um, and I think they're frightened about anybody catching the new variant and anybody sort of suffering from heat stroke from doing something silly like not hydrating and being out in the sun and not covering yourself and things like that. when you guys are out and you decide you want to go out and in the sun and all that, make sure you're under an umbrella. Make sure you got your sunblock. Make sure you stay hydrated. These are things that we should know. So, make sure all of these things are happening. There are some places which won't have umbrellas. Do you know what my aunt did when we went to Hen Bay? She just brought a normal umbrella with her, because obviously, you can't, it's not good to sit out in the sun. It's definitely not good for your skin to just be laying there sitting out in the sun. Short bursts is fine, half an hour, an hour maybe is pushing it, but you've got to keep topping up your sunblock, getting in that pool, getting in that water, sort of staying hydrated. Don't be silly. There was one time I was silly, which was when me and Evelyn, we went to Salou, and we went to the water park there. And unfortunately, there was only limited amounts of shade, and all the shade had been taken. So anyway, we were there, and I was trying to read a book. Evelyn covered herself, right? And I've got a picture of her where she's covered herself with her little, what was it? Your cover up, your shawl, whatever it was. And you had that over your head. And I just remember sort of like reading my book, and then some shade chairs became free. So we just ran and we grabbed those shade. And I was trying to read my book, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, and then just fell back. Oh my God, there's a knock at the door, but I don't know who that is. Oh, they just delivered something. Oh, I wonder if it's oh, it could be a parcel. I wonder what parcel, because I've not ordered anything. Mark is just going to check it now. So never going to give you up, really? Going to ever let me down, run around, or desert me? Do you know what I mean? Is that any of those things? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I see. There's flowers, but I can't open them at the moment because I'm doing the live. But Mark's just placed them here, so I'll have a look at them in a bit. Unless Mark's going to open them. But I think Mark's going to be. Oh, yeah, he's coming. He's going to open them quickly. There he is. Never knew you knew that, even though it's an old song. Of course, I know the song. Come on now. And you were probably born before then. Oh, thank you very much. Oh no! Look, no, I don't. I think you need to sort of take a picture of these, because I don't think they are. Yeah, look.
They look very nice on there.
Yeah, no, they normally are.
Hello, everyone.
Look, they're not. They've squashed a bit, so they're lovely flowers, but you can see they're not very well. You might have to sort of complain about that. Yeah, take a picture of them. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm studying at the moment, but I just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Naha is on. How are you, Naha?
She said Alyssa's on as well.
Oh, hello, Alyssa.
Hello, Alyssa.
And
Alicia. But yeah, definitely take a photo of those, because they should be more. Normally, when they arrive, they're like a lot more vibrant.
I reckon it's the heat. And
she just said, "OMG, you said it right. Said her name right."
I'm learning. Hey, Mung Bean. No, what it is, I think it's because of the heat.
Do you think?
I
don't think so. I think
with the last drop off. So that's really bad.
Yeah.
I will, because they were quite pricey. So
yeah, definitely tell them. I would.
Tell them.
But definitely will need to put them in water. So hurdy-gurdy monkey men. Well, I don't know that one. I don't know that song. But yeah, so what were we talking about? Oh yes, we were talking about the hospitals are worried at the moment. because of the different strains of COVID and people sort of getting sunstroke and all that. So all I'm saying to everyone is make sure you stay hydrated, try and stay as cool as you can, because it's going to be totally the opposite in winter. We'll be all trying to stay as warm as we can. But at the moment, just try and I think water is really, really important. So try and stay hydrated. What else? What else? What else? I don't really have much to talk about this week, I feel. The only thing was, like I said, I tried to take my nephew out on Monday, and I really wanted to like get him some like really nice pastries. And which I said in the last live, there's this duck burger, right, from that place called the Frenchie. And I haven't had it for about 5 years, because they moved from a food market that they used to be at. So they've moved to the South Bank, and went to the South Bank, and the market wasn't even open. So I was distraught, and I was like to G, it's not my day today, is it? It's not our day. But I did take him for a boon chic. So there is a new place that's just opened up. So we normally go. So there's a place along Charing Cross Road. There's always a queue there, and so we weren't. So as we were sort of coming along the crossway along the bridge into the crossway from the embankment, I saw on Villiers Street, and I was like, oh my God, there's a boon chic. I said, oh my God, G, you got to try this boon chic. So I took him down, and he was like, yeah, it's all right, yeah, it's all right. It's not enough to fill him because he eats loads. My nephews and Mark eat so much food. So I knew it wasn't going to fill him, but I thought it's okay because we're going to go and try all of these pastries. Well, half the places were closed. So there was this one particular place, which was Mameson's, which is in Chinatown, which I wanted to go to. And I wanted to get the ice cream donut. But they only do the donuts on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So we ended up getting the bilog, which is the ice cream in a milk bun. Now, with the ice cream, the ube ice cream, I thought it was all right, but Giovanni, he wants his ice cream sweet. But with me, what's mung bean? What's mung bean? It's not a grain, but similar to a grain, mung beans, and a lot of vegans or vegetarians will eat mung beans. And of course, Alicia gives Mark the nickname mung bean. It's a joke between them. They were talking about mung beans one time. So I think that with the nice. In the milk bun we got this ube ice cream. Now the ube ice cream I thought was okay. It wasn't sweet. It wasn't. I love the color. It's like a lavender color. So maybe in your mind you might think it tastes of lavender, and it really doesn't. And it's quite nice actually. I didn't find it horrible. I didn't find it too super sweet. So it's definitely worth a try. But I really, really want to try it in the donut, rather than in the milk bun. It was nice in the milk bun, but the milk bun reminded me a little bit of when they sort of toasted it, because they sort of like brought the ends together. So it was like it's like they put the ice cream in it, but then they toast it around. So they must squash it in some type of a machine that that pushes the edges together. And then they cut it in half. So G had half, because I didn't want to buy us one each, because I thought if it's not nice. So I said, do you know what? That was at the time when I thought it was coming in a donut, and I thought if it's okay, I'll cut it in half, and then he can have half, I can have half. If we like it, we'll get some more. But it was the bilog, and they cut it in half anyway, so that was good. So he could have half, and I could have half. You could have a chit chat show, could I? Do you know what? A chit chat show about what though? A chit chat about what is the question. So I think that I definitely want to go to Mameson's again, and I definitely want to try Alyssa says, oh, I see. And so I definitely want to try that again. And if you watched our pastries video, that I really wanted to get that strawberry and elderflower pastry. That was so good. Um, but they didn't have it, they sold out. And I was just like, okay. So I thought, oh, do you know what? We'll go to Arome and then we'll come back to Chestnut. We went over to Arome and Arome was closed. And I was just like, I said to G, I don't think this is our day, G. I really don't, because I wanted to take him to Chestnut Bakery. I wanted to take him to Arome. And then I wanted us to try all of these sort of like pastries. And I thought, you know what? He was getting tired, and I could, because it was really hot that day. And I knew he wanted to go for a nap before it, because he was going to go out with his friends later. And I said, you know what? We'll go back home. And I thought, I'm going to sort of do it another time. And then during that time, I'll take him hopefully on a day where everything is open, and we'll go early this time, because we was doing something early in the morning. So by the time we got in, it was still early by the time we got into London, because we must have got in about, yeah, it was about 11:30, 12 o'clock time. So it was still a good time. We weren't late. We weren't like there 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was just baffling as to how some shops could be closed on a Monday and all of that type of stuff, really. But there we go. So yeah, so that was unfortunately my Monday. Then the Wednesday we went to Hembe. So I feel like I've been out and about, sort of like, because the week before we went to Canterbury, and we also went. So where have we been? We've been to Canterbury, because I thought, you know what, I want to start getting out and about. So I've been to Canterbury, we went to Herne Bay, went to Brighton, and then I was in London doing the pastries and stuff. So, oh, and the other day, Mark and I, we went to Battersea, and we went to, and I told you about the little thing that happened at Gordon Ramsay Street Pizza, because I thought it's really good value for money. So if you're ever passing one, £16, and I don't know what that means, Mick and Nay. Um, so yeah, so to go down there and to have £16 wherever you go, whichever Gordon Ramsay street food pizza you go to, £16 unlimited, which is really good. I don't know if all of them do them, but this one in Battersea does. But I don't advise going to the one in Battersea, only because, unless you're going inside, because where we sat outside, we were waiting too long for pizzas to arrive, and then by the time it got to us, because they were giving it out inside, we were hardly getting any outside. And it's such a shame, because it was really nice to sit outside, because it would have been too hot to sit inside, I feel. So I'm just thinking of places that I would suggest, if you want to go and eat. The Ivy, I really like, but not the Ivy in Covent Garden. Forget about that one. That one's just like, But Ivy in Victoria is really nice. Ivy at St John's is really nice. St Paul's, sorry, is really nice. And they've just opened up a relatively new one at Mayfair. So if you're sort of ever in London and you think, do you know what, I want to go to an Ivy Asia, they've actually opened one up there. My cousin went to the one in Chelsea, and she really liked the one in Chelsea. So yeah, so wrong chat. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, so if you are thinking about, oh, I can feel that this box is quite warm actually, that the flowers came in. Maybe that's why they are looking a little bit like they did. But yeah, if you, yeah, because that box is very warm actually. So if you are looking for places to eat, definitely any of the IVs except for the one in Covent Garden, because I went to that one and I just thought it was meh. And I think for the price that they charge, you want to come away knowing that you've had a nice meal. And I didn't think it was all that, I've got to be honest. So that one's a good one. But if you're looking for value for money, then definitely the Gordon Ramsay. And there is another, Pizza Union is good value for money as well. Of course, Toby Carvery, as we all know, really good value. But these are all heavy foods. So you may want to find something that does good salads. Like Ask do a good salad, a chicken and bacon. I always think a chicken and bacon salad, pardon me, chicken and bacon salad is always good. So if you're looking for like That Ask, I know, are doing like a really good salad at the moment. And there was another place that I used to go to, and I always used to get salads there. Sports bar. So if you're out and about and you go to the sports bar and you just want to chill, have a drink and all that, they have good salads as well. So yeah, so if you are looking for anywhere that does like, you want outdoor seating and all that, all the cafes are doing it at the moment. All the, I say cafes, the bakeries, the pastry places, a lot of the restaurants. You need to go to places like Carnaby Street, and if you go into Soho, as if you're going towards Old Compton Street, as if you're going towards Charing Cross Road and all of that. They're all there is that part of Soho that is all sort of outdoor seating and everything. And you'll definitely find some really lovely places if when you're going into Soho, like definitely places to eat in that. So those are my sort of recommended places to go for outdoor. uh Kelly, what is your fingers doing? I always do this. um these having a little dance. Yeah, I always do this is what I do when I'm explaining something. It's how my imagination is. Do you know what I mean? Normally, expressive people are always using their hands and their fingers, and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's the thing. If you are looking for places to go to eat and stuff like that, definitely Soho, I can recommend, and outdoor seating as well in Soho. If you're going to go to places like Regent Street and Piccadilly and all of that, it's a lot more crowded. Don't get me wrong, Soho can get crowded as well, and so can Chinatown get really crowded. But you need to try the back streets more. If you go through the back streets more, you will find sort of little hidden gems and stuff. And you know what? Try and get on a tour bus, hop on, hop off bus, because you go around streets that you don't. One day, I actually, because I've never done one in London before. I've done one in other places. Um, but I've never done one in London. I've done one in Oxford. I've done one in Brussels. Um, we did one in Paris. We did one in New York. So, but I really would love to do one in London. But that's where you find all the hidden gems, and you get off at places that you never would have thought. Oh, do you know what? I never would have come here before. So definitely, that is definitely recommend. Um, keep doing very weird stuff. I know. Um, I'm having sausages for dinner. Are you saying that I've got sausage fingers? Is that what you're trying to say? Um, I had sausages yesterday, for lunch actually. Um, today we got takeaway. Today we had Zzz's actually. I had courgette fries. I really like courgette fries, but theirs was kind of crispy today, a little bit crispy. And I had loaded fries as well with bolognese on top. I would have preferred it though if they had done it with pepperoni and mozzarella cheese. That type of loaded fries I really enjoy. The bolognese on top was okay. And then I had some carbonara arancini balls. They were really good. The carbonara arancini balls, and they were small. Sometimes you get the really big ones, and I find them quite a bit filling. Um, I don't know. You don't know what? No, I don't know, Kelly. Stop doing your fingers like that. Why? Why? What's wrong with my fingers? Like when I'm chatting, what's wrong? What's wrong? It's better than that Amanda Vickers when she did what do you call it? I forget what it was. I want to say Idol, what was the one? Pop Idol it was called here, and she was singing like this. But forgive my nail varnish though. That I do have to take off. I'm gonna have them redone again soon. And But I don't know whether I'm going to have normal nail varnish or gel. I always think that gel is not good on your normal nails, I feel. So I think I just want normal nail, or maybe I'll get gel done on my fingers and then normal on my feet. I always feel like gel sort of messes up your nails, kind of thing. um Everything about what you're doing with them is wrong. Maybe go for the pale yellow, so they look like creamy. Do you know what? I was thinking maybe I would just get French nails done, like just normal French nails, or a red. I think Yeah, I don't know. I'll go and have a look. Do you know what? I never really do. I like doing the bright colors. I like doing the paler colors if they are, you know, the shiny one, the metallic ones. So if they're the metallic nails, you know, the one that they put the sort of like the powder on, and then they become like metallic looking nails. I don't mind when they're lighter colors. I feel that they're kind of cool. But when they are, when you're just using normal nail varnish, and I think there's a couple of salons near me and they don't do the metallic nails. I have to go a bit further out if I want to get the metallic nails. But I think because I'm going to put them on my normal, on my, because I'm not going to get acrylics done. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like with acrylic, and I think when sometimes when you get gel nails and acrylic nails, you really have to keep up with them, and I'm not that type of person to like go every 2 weeks to go and have my nails done. So I think I just want to get normal gel nail varnish put on my normal nails rather than having gel nails or acrylic nails. um and then yeah, and sometimes when I see girls, they have it and they can't pick anything up off the floor. They're so thick they can't pick any, and I'm just thinking, oh, I'm thinking, oh, because I've been through it myself. And don't get me wrong, they really look nice. Sometimes I get diamantes on them and all of that. I'll have a little pattern done, get diamantes on them and everything else. And then you can't pick anything up. You can't type properly. You can't pick anything up off the floor properly. And I just think, what is the point? Um, get them long pale yellow. I've had it before. Not acrylic, yeah. Um, you've had gel, not acrylic. Yeah, I'll think about it. I might just get normal gel nail varnish though, done on my normal nails rather than gel nails. Um, but I'll see. Yeah, I'll have a little think. I'll go and have a look at the shop. Me and Alicia are trying to get a day together so we can go together, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. But yeah, we'll see. And then yeah, I hope I can just go and get them done all ready for the one of our cousins, her son's gonna have his christening. So it'd be nice to sort of like have nice, definitely nice feet, because if you're gonna wear open toe, right, you can't go out with mash up feet because that's just foolishness. So I need to have my feet done, and I'm thinking, well, if I'm gonna have my feet done, I might as well have my normal nails done as well. Um, yeah, the gel. Yeah, I'll think about it. I don't think I'm gonna get gel nails, just the gel nail varnish on my nails. Feet, yeah, 100%. You can't go out with your feet looking like a madness. No, no, that's not right. You need to go out of your feet looking on point. So yeah, so I need to go and because I'm gonna be wearing open toe shoes, I need to go and have my feet done definitely, my nails done and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. Luckily, I don't have like crusty bits of feet and stuff like crispy fingers. I don't have like crusty feet or anything, so that's fine. Oh, Krispy Kreme. Um, yeah, I don't, and so I'm gonna have yeah, I'm just gonna get my toenails done and shaped up and all of that type of stuff really. But yeah, I'm not going to chat for too long because do you know what, I am feeling kind of tired today, so it's not going to be a long one. Plus there is some I'm working on a couple of videos at the moment. I had uploaded some before, not uploaded on, but I had uploaded onto the software in order for me to sort of start editing them. So there are like about 3 or 4 videos that I've got to edit. But the problem is, because I went out with my mum for 2 of them and I didn't get a lot of footage done. And there was one time I went out with my cousin and we went to the science museum and I didn't like, so I might put all 3 videos together. It'd be a bit of a mishmash, but I might rather than waste, because you'd still like it. Do you know what I mean? It shows you what you can do during the summer and stuff like that. So I might put those 3 together. And then Mark is thinking, rather than put the Gordon Ramsay in with the Battersea Park video, to maybe do them as separate videos, but there's not enough footage to do them as separate videos, I don't think. But I'll have a better understanding once I start putting things together. And then there might be a mishmash of videos that might be in the same thing. Kelly, do you like whipped cream? I do, and I asked for whipped cream, but clearly the driver was driving so mad, it engulfed my whipped cream, unfortunately. Mm, but I don't like it as much as Mark does. Mark loves, well, he has double cream, but normally I put whipped cream on all my cakes. So or I make a cream cheese frosting of some type, which normally I put double cream in and whip it up. So the other day I made pineapple upside down cake for my mum. And I took a couple of slices and left the rest for her. But I also made like a pineapple cream cheese frosting, which I just left in a bowl so that she could spoon it on the side whenever she had her pineapple upside down cake. She loved it. Of course, he needs it. He loves it. Do you know what I mean? He really does. He has it in his coffee every day. And he doesn't have one coffee a day. He has like two or three coffees. And then there's chocolate whipped cream in the fridge, you know, the M&S one. And he has spoonfuls of that, or he squirts it on his meringues, because I bought like a set of meringues. And so he's been squirting it on the meringues and eating them like that as a dessert. The frosting, do you mean the frosting that I made? Yeah, I made a cream cheese frosting to go with the pineapple upside down cake. So I put the pineapple juice in there, and I put bits of pineapple in it, and I whisked it. I put powdered sugar in it, and I whisked it up with cream as well. Sorry, I didn't have double cream, but I did have sour cream. So I put the sour cream in there, then I put the cream cheese. I had some cream cheese left over. I put that in there and whisked it all up. It tasted really delicious. And so I said to Mums, oh, you know, I've left some of the cream cheese. You can just spoon it next to your pineapple upside down cake. Yeah, and she did. She ate the whole lot. Do you know what I mean? Mm. Wow, bits are nice. Bits? What bits? What bits are nice? Do you mean the pineapple bits? But yeah, I mean, it's easy to do a frosting of some kind to go with a cake. So and I feel sometimes it's the cream that sometimes makes the cake. So yeah, mark bits. I mean, OMG, no. I don't know if you need your like. I don't quite know what you're writing. No marks bits. Uh, the pineapple bits. But so to make a cream cheese frosting or to make a frosting of any kind is pretty easy actually. Mm, Alicia prefers buttercream rather than cream cheese, but I prefer cream cheese frosting. She prefers buttercream frosting. But they're simple to make both, to be quite honest. There's been times when I thought, oh no, I don't have any, because there was one time I did a lemon drizzle cake and I thought, oh no, I don't have any. I had burnt the top a little bit. So Mark just said, cut it off. And then when I cut it off, he looked a mess. He goes, well, put buttercream frosting on it. And I was like, oh my God. And then I remembered how to do buttercream frosting. And then I put that on top. It went like that. Everybody ate it. They really enjoyed it. And so I was pleased about that. It's very nice, yummy. Does Mark have buttercream on the pineapple bits? His bits, the pineapple. I mean, um, uh, Mark pretty much. To be fair, if there's cake in the fridge, Mark will eat it. He doesn't tend to eat if there's cream cakes in the fridge. Like if it's like Marks and Spencer's cream cakes or stuff like that, he doesn't tend to eat it. But any cakes that I make, Mark will eat it. Um, as long as it's not like, like a boozy cake, really. If it's not a boozy cake, then he's fine about that. Oh, I'm just looking at the news. Oh, has anybody been watching the flight fiasco? Like people being delayed and not getting to their destinations, or sitting on the plane waiting for a spot and then having to vacate the plane, and all of this is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What color is the cream? Where did you get the cream from? Let me guess, from you, because you go from Asda. Why would I have gotten it from Asda? I didn't get the cream from Asda. There's not an Asda near us. There is, God, I can't even tell you where the nearest Asda is. I've got to be honest. Asdas aren't that common, because they're an American company. They belong to Walmart. You get loads of Walmart. Don't get me wrong, there are more Asda's opening, but there ain't that many around. No, it was M&S cream, and then I usually whip it, but it's normally white cream. But the one M&S one, the squirty cream, is chocolate cream. You want to taste what? So go to Marks and Spencer's. This is getting a little bit. So you can taste the Marks and Spencer's cream from Marks and Spencer's. It's the chocolate cream, and it does taste good. They also do a strawberry clotted cream, which is really good. So they've got strawberry clotted cream, and they've got the chocolate squirty cream, and they are both good. And then if you want normal cream, like if you want to do a chantilly cream, it's just powdered sugar or icing sugar, as we call it, powdered sugar, the way the Americans call it, and mixed with double cream. Anyway, guys, I am going to leave you. Luckily, there's no. But has anybody been keeping up with the Professional Bake Off? I fell asleep. Not last week's one, the one before. So I didn't see who got voted off. Now I've seen who's got voted off, and I was like, oh, so yeah. I won't say anything too much in case people are watching it or not watching it. I'm not sure. But yes, this is getting very weird, actually. But guys, I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to go and relax a bit. I've got the fan going. I'm going to sort out those flowers that Mark brought me, which are really nice. But I'm a little bit disappointed because I think it's been sitting in a warm van, and that van's been hot, and they've wilted a little bit. So I don't know if the water will bring them back to pep them up a bit. But yeah, I said to Mark, he might have to take pictures and send them to Marks and Spencer's because they didn't come in the sort of fashion that they should have come in. So I'm gonna say goodbye, guys. Have a great weekend. Sorry, it's been a short one, but I'm tired. I wasn't gonna do any at all, and I thought, oh no, I've got to come on and have a chat with you guys. I'm gonna be editing, I think, the rest of the evening, watching a bit of TV, editing. What are you guys doing? Mark's working away, but I'm sure he'll come in later and we'll watch a bit of TV. Then I'll be going to sleep, and then I'm going out for lunch tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And no, I'm not going out to eat with Mark tomorrow. I'm actually going out with some family members. So yeah, but I should tell you all on Tuesday in the next live. So then you'll find out everything of what I've done at the weekend. So have a great weekend, guys. I'm gonna leave you here, and remember, you are never too old to have fun. Keep yourself safe, and I'll catch you in the next live.